What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And today we're going to be looking at three takeaways from the first game of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Now, initial thoughts on the game: it was a very good game, very entertaining. But there's going to be three big things that I noticed out of this ball game. So we begin with number one. First and foremost, Zach Wheeler of the Philadelphia Phillies was absolutely dealing. There's no doubt about it. This is a Philadelphia Phillies team that is extremely hot, and it starts with your starting pitching. Wheeler went out and absolutely dealt against a very difficult lineup in the San Diego Padres lineup, having to navigate through guys like Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Josh Bell, not to mention one of the hottest hitters in all of baseball throughout these postseason, Trent Grisham. To me, watching Zach Wheeler deal on the mound the way he was last night is absolutely incredible to see. I think that Philadelphia is an extremely hot team right now, and sometimes when it comes to October and postseason baseball, it's better to be hot than good. And the Philadelphia Phillies are talented enough to have both of those qualifications in their tool set. Now, as we look at the second takeaway, Yu Darvish was absolutely dealing as well. This was a pitcher's duel, a 2-0 score, but Darvish would make two mistakes, and both of those would be solo home runs, one to Bryce Harper and an absolutely mammoth bomb to Kyle Schwarber. When you look at the way that this series is going to go, I think that it's going to be exactly how last night was. Very, very highly contested games on both ends. I believe that the starting pitching for both of these sides match up really, really well. And I think that when you look at what Philadelphia is going to be dealing with and what the Padres are going to be dealing with going into game two, it is going to be a very, very interesting series. I think that whatever team comes out of this series is going to be a very strong contender, no matter who they play in the American League. And the third and final takeaway, as I said, 2-0 victory. The Philadelphia Phillies taking the first game of this best-of-7 set and being able to take one of the two road games at least. As I said, I'm recording this the night after game one, prior to game two. So when you look at what Philadelphia can do here going into this game later on this afternoon, you have an opportunity now for Philadelphia to really put the Padres on their heels if they can come out really strong in game two with Aaron Nola on the mound and take both games in San Diego before heading back home to Philadelphia. That's one of the things that this Philadelphia Phillies team has really done well this season, is really bringing themselves together, really bonded well, and they spent pretty much all of the last part of September on the road. Heading into these playoffs, it's been a big narrative story in the National League side of things for the Philadelphia Phillies. But what they've been able to do with that time away from home is to really bond together, really band together as brothers on that team, and really come together, being able to put the best product that they can on the field. And as we saw last night, Yu Darvish was dealing. The bullpen for the Padres came in and shut things down as well. There were two mistakes, but Philadelphia capitalized on it much better than the Padres did, and that's why they have this 1-0 victory, this 1-0 series lead right now. And going into game two, it puts them in a very good position, because you want to be able to at least split when you begin this postseason series on the road. And for Philadelphia, being able to come out, take game one, really put the Padres on their heels going into game two, where it now almost feels like a must-win situation for San Diego, because you don't want to go back to Philadelphia for 3 straight games being down 2-0. Philadelphia is a very, very passionate, and some would say hostile environment, and you don't want to be a San Diego Padres player going into that environment being down 2-0. So very good start for the Philadelphia Phillies. I think that they have a very strong team and a very good possibility that they walk away with this series and head to the World Series. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings down in the comment section below. Philadelphia Phillies fans, let me know how you're feeling being up 1-0 going into game two. Padres fans, let me know how you're feeling being down 1-0 in the series going into game two. Let me know all these thoughts, these feelings down in the comment section below, or find me over on Twitter at banter_baseball, and we can keep the conversation rolling. As always, keep it locked into our entire JLMG family with We Sibs, the Granny Geek Show, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. by hitting the subscribe button on all 3 channels. Now, for sticking around to this point, we have 2 offers for you. A special offer with our new partner, Lids. So if you could click the link in the show notes below and use the promo code LIDS25, you can save 25% off your order. And if you head over to baseballbanterbroadcast.com, you can use the promo code Phillies or Padres for 5% off your order. Keep it locked in all season as we continue to look at this postseason as it breaks down each and every single day, as well as the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.